Nice vibes. Cool animation. Appreciating this. I hope the rest of the experience lives up to the kind of quality and vibe of this. Find it. Give me a space I have to find. There is have to identify. Eliminate it. That was a really cool setup. I really liked that. I think that was good. Unit to designation status, ReSetna, activation complete. Welcome, ReSetna. Primary functions are synchronizing with your new body. Activation is a response to a critical threat. Scans indicate that over 90% of the Optigen population is displaying unprovoked violent behaviour. This behaviour correlates with the detection of an authorized code, now designated as the signal. Objective, locate, identify and neutralize the signal. It is presumed hostile. I'm trying to decide, deep down in my tiny English teacher brain, whether the in the signal should be capitalised. And I think it should, because it's being used as a proper noun, the signal. You know, it's a package deal. Unless it's going to be neutralise this signal or neutralise that signal. If it's always going to be neutralise the signal is the thing. And that's just the way my brain works. To ensure you are prepared for field operations, you must now complete a series of tests. Okay, we get a good chunk of air control. There's a feeling almost of, yes, you are changing direction whilst you are there. Nice long slidey dash. Ground based only. Sound effect feels like it plays when we're in the air rather than when we're jumping. Is it our knees knocking together in the air or something? I don't know. Buttons. Select does nothing. Start brings up a menu. Tutorial. Chip upgrade system. Tetris blocks. Okay, so actually quite a lot like how they did it in the R's Rising. Map. I'm not seeing a map there. But yeah, we've got no... Oh, okay, so up, I'm assuming, changes our weapon, but down is our heal. Nothing on the sticks. Confirm basic ability. Well done. Weapon acquisition. Pick up the weapon. Pick up. It's a... Oh! It's a dual... It's almost a dual Kopesh. Engage the target using the attack. Ooh. Right, that could do with some particles. Okay, so I like that the enemy responds to our hits with their little wiggly, but it doesn't feel like we're actually hitting them. There's no feeling of, you've hit a thing. For the charge attack, which is cool. Little edge grab. Parry. Left bumper? No. L2. Okay, that's very tight timing. See if I can change the controls for that, because it being on L2 is wrong. It should be on L1. Okay. Yeah, the tutorial's very small. Right, controls. Can we... What's actually on... Oh, okay. Aim is on L1. Can I... Doesn't look like I can rebind yet. It's a demo. Save station. Ooh, we just clipped through it. Fred? Hello, Fred. The fact that the save prompt and the continue prompt are overlapping is a little bit crude. Hello, Fred. I am aware of the signal, yes. We've been in this phase for so long that we measure time in rust accumulation. That's a nice idea. Greetings have turned into questions about maintenance. How long since your last repair? And now all maintenance has fallen on me. But you are different. Recent, stronger, more resilient? Potential will reveal itself in time, but for now let's focus on your upgrades. Okay. Fast travel from... Ah, there's our map. Oh, we've got some cool ruins. Oh, that's Fred. Collecting synapticus for preservation. If damaged, treat with care. Important to collect. Everywhere. Collect 4, then report. Okay. Quest received. Can't get up there. I like the textures on the background terrain is quite nice. Oh, that's got more of a feel of impact. Ooh. Maybe it was just those training enemies that... Ooh. Okay. Part of that animation gets lost behind that pillar. Okay. The wind up / tell for attacks is very narrow. transitions are a little bit instant, but we don't have a stamina bar, so we're also taking quite a lot of damage. What does this blue bar do? Okay, difficult to... Okay, so the parry doesn't quite have, I think, the weight of impact that it needs to. Oh. It seems quite easy to fall a fair chunk. Rooms seem quite small. What were our... Yeah, the fact that we are somewhat limited on heals, I'm kind of surprised we don't get heals back. Okay. Well, I mean, it's a bit rough. Store. Starts regenerating health if no damage has been received. That sounds like something... Oh, that's not a hole. Did we lose anything by dying? Okay, we've got 500 currency. Let's go and grab that health regenerating thing, because I feel like that might be useful. And how do I equip it? Oh, that's very sensitive. Okay, it's actually circular. Yeah, this is designed to be used with the D-pad. Right, did that... I suppose we'll be able to tell, won't we? Okay, yes, it's very slow. But it is regenerating. So all I have to do is get good. They're quite tricky to even hit. Yeah, the parry lacks any feeling of impact whatsoever. Let's use one of our heals, just for safety's sake. Ooh, enemies can jump down. Yeah, with a bit of impact on the parry, that it still feels a little bit too tight, but it's certainly workable. I think the enemies have got some cool attack ideas. But their tails aren't good enough. Yeah, it feels like we're not given enough time. I do find it looks like enemies can still parry even when I've just parried them and they should be in a stun state. That's not great. Yeah, I mean, they can be fairly... There's quite a lot of scenery in the foreground, which I've never been particularly a fan of. There's also no dedicated map button. I can tell. Anyway, shard created. Shard created. Huh? Oh. It's a... It's a screenshot map button. You created by clicking the left stick. Yeah, so you need your foreground scenery to fade away when we're behind it. Okay. Dead end. Oh no, it's blocked from the other side. Only climb up at very specific ledges. Okay. So we can't get up there because we can't jump high enough. Can't get through there. It could do with being established why we should care about killing these enemies. I mean, I guess that's what the currency's for, but... as of right now, the combat is very basic. Ah, save points. Okay, so these are traps, essentially. Is there a dedicated map button and I've just missed it? No. I guess I'm going over that way. Yes, because the enemies aren't very fun to fight. And not only are they not very fun to fight, but they're actually quite healthy boys. Okay. Where's that sound effect? Yeah, I mean, the game has combats, so that's a thing. I can't say it feels particularly good. Talk. Okay, that's opened up our shortcuts. I guess we just go right here. That doesn't go right here, that just takes us up there. Ooh, this looks like a boss arena. It's not. Though there was an enemy down there. Holographic spikes. Kind of expecting to be able to knock them back at them. Second Synaptica. Down? Yeah, I'm not getting much of a sense of the world. Okay, that obviously needs an animation and stuff. I'm sure that will come at some point in the future. Yeah, we've got the basics of an attack and parry style system here, but it needs a lot of work. Yeah, I've got a double jump now, so that's a thing. Map's functional. Having all enemies seemingly able to parry when you've got multiple enemies on screen at once. I don't think the combat is interesting enough to be as slow as it is. I'm seeing some potential here. Yeah, I've no idea how long this has been in development. I like the setup, the premise. You know, there's there are the kind of basics here of a working Metroidvania, and there aren't really very many sci-fi ones. Yeah, so this wall is going to be something that we can climb, I assume, but we can't get. What is that sound effect? Guess this way? Ooh. Oh, you can... Right, so we want to go... Oh. He's just run off, so off he goes. Wondering if we're going to get some kind of shooting ability to deal with those little drones, because jump attacking them is a little bit... Yeah, I find it a very... I don't like the fact that you have multiple enemies with parry that can all attack you at once. That feels like a recipe for just getting stun locked to death, and that's not fun gameplay, in my opinion. I'll look up at the end if I remember, assuming I don't get like really pissed off or something. See if there's any actual information on this, you know, how long it's been in development for and so on and so forth. The AI pathfinding on those orbs is a little bit juddery. You can see it there. It's not smooth. Yeah, there's just not enough time. Oops. Some of the Synaptica. Is that what was marked on our map? Okay. Yeah, you've got the foundation here, rough as it may be, of a 2.5D parry-based combat system. Hello? Oh, there's a grill there. Okay, so we can't actually get through that. So far, the level aesthetic has been... Yeah, it's quite nicely realised, it has to be said. The texture work on the backgrounds and stuff is suitably industrial, I would say. You know, it suits what they are going for with this kind of dilapidated cityscape, I guess. The double jump, I don't know why I'm not using it. No. watch the pattern. Okay, this feels like a testing room. You know, can we get the traps to work? It's like, why would you put a corridor of traps and spikes with nothing at the end? Oh, now I've got to get... I've got to get back through the spikes. Because there was nothing down there. It was just a corridor of traps for absolutely no reason. And we can't get up that way. What? Why are these rooms here if we cannot do anything with them? Get back to the save points. Yeah, I'm not super sold on the... Well, to be honest, I'm not super sold on any of this yet. And that's fine, because it is a demo. I'm assuming it's an early demo. In terms of what they seem to be going for, there's some promise here. You know, I like the premise of it. But right now, it's... You know, it's not awful. Am I supposed to be killing that thing, or am I supposed to be avoiding it? Because so far, avoiding seems to have been the best idea for everything. I've got 4 Synaptica, haven't I? Hi. Synapticas are powerful chips. All production was ceased after Project Ascendance shut down. That's a whole other story. Tell you about it sometime. How do I not have enough? Oh, I've only got 3. I thought I got 4. Next. Okay. Yeah, typical. So, the place we've just been, we now need to go back to because we had to do a quest. That would... I'm thinking instantly. Thinking, rubbing my eyes as I try to form a coherent sentence. That would have made much more sense if it had given us the quest via a radio or something like that. Making us go all the way back there just to say, you now need to go back to the places that you've probably just already been. That's not super exciting. Anyway, there's our 4th Synaptica. I like the fact that it puts those on the map for us. Because they're a quest. It was this guy I was supposed to speak to. He's now going to vault under Guardian's protection. Collect 4 more. Return to the beacon. What is the beacon? Alright, that looks like a space where an NPC is going to be at some points. Right, I need to take a quick break, but I'm going to play a little bit more of this and see whether I can try and get a feel for what it's going for. Healing charges? Huh. With the sound effects. Yeah, that just automatically places it down, I think. Yeah, right. We'll come back and we'll play a bit more of this when my voice is a little bit less starting to go. Right. Let's play a little bit more of this. Why do I have no currency? Did I have no currency? Okay, so we can't get up there. And we need to collect or destroy these things, I guess. So... write down. No. That's... write down. Right. Down. Sure, we'll save over here. Down. Right. So it should just be down and left from here. Yeah. Okay. Well, that wasn't there before. I'm not generally a big fan of games where stationary things like that just appear when they're needed for a quest. I'd rather they be there. Oh, we've apparently acquired a down smash. Don't know how long we've had that, but we've got it now. Okay. And at least it's... because the rooms aren't very big, at least it's reasonably speedy to get around. I could have gone down that way. In fact, let's do that. Yeah. If the combat system was, I think, better feeling, I would be more inclined to spend more time fighting. But as it is, it doesn't feel great, so... Okay, that's blocked off as well. Where do I want to go from here? Right and down. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not attempting to shit on the combat system that is here. It's just there's just not much of it yet, and it's feeling very samey and kind of unfinished in multiple ways. Yeah, the enemies aren't particularly fun to fight. See what I mean about being able to get stun locked? It's because there's a cooldown after the end of your combo. You can't just keep on comboing. Oh well, we got there anyway. Let's teleport over to here. Right up. I feel like I should probably try and kill that thing. Also, we're not properly aligned on the map. So, up, left, right. Up in this room. Left in this room. And then this was the room with, yeah, the big spikes, wasn't it? They need more sound effects and stuff yet, but it feels like death warping. Do we lose currency? No. So it feels like death warping is a good chunk faster than actual travel. But again, early demo. I meant to go and check, didn't I, how early a demo this is. I will do that. Okay, so that's all of those destroyed. Can I get up and across that way? Just wondering. Was it blocked? Oh no, it was there, which was definitely blocked. We needed a yeah, it's a cool system. I like it. Oh bollocks! It's really easy to accidentally cancel them. Could do with a hold press on that. Or a confirmation box, one of the two. Right, up and right. Hey Fred, I found your things. Excellent. Bigger issues. Solo 9. Boss time. Okay. Game has been saved. And we now need to go down there, which is handily just next to this teleporter. He's cool. I mean, the health bar probably shouldn't be overlapping our UI. I wonder if that's a scaling thing. This man has a big health bar. Oh, okay. Second phase or something. Oh! Oh, he was supposed to... I thought he'd just fallen through the floor. Oh, is it... Ooh. Is he taking more damage from... What? Huh? What? Okay, it doesn't set your checkpoint to the teleporter that you go to, which is also a save point. That should probably... Well, I know not everybody likes it when games do that. Okay, yeah, considering the size of this guy's health bar... Does that just one-shot me? It doesn't help that the enemy boss health bar is in the way of ours. So if I'm just trying to glance... Yeah, see, that's actually hitting me, and it doesn't... I like the fact that we seem to be hitting parts off him. And he's going up and down again, so it's more rocks from the ceiling. Oh, I think I got him. Yeah. So, throat. Hit responsiveness needs some work. The enemy health bar obviously isn't supposed to be over the top of our UI, so we can't see our own health bar very clearly. Pretty certain that this is supposed to have more of a collision volume than what it's currently got. I was kind of expecting there to be a thing after him. No. Okay, so fortunately, it's absurd, isn't it? Freedom is a verdict, a state that comes before any understanding of the self. You're still unaware of your true self, ReSetna. Yet even in this digital void, you possess the power to choose. This power lies beyond any existential realm. Find me when you're ready to face your freedom. Okay. Okay, I guess they've just... Yeah, they've just disabled the ability to talk to him, but not to remove the prompt. Yeah, I mean, it's rough in terms of hit animations and enemy variety and the parry impact and sound effects and just that general feel of hitting things, which is quite important in a game like this. Some of the enemies are just kind of boring to fight, and the fact that you can have multiple enemies at once that can parry you into some kind of stun lock state doesn't feel great. The boss HUD obviously is an issue. The quest UI is fine. Controls going to need some rebinding options at some point. The map is, and it's functional. It's alright. I like the fact that the screenshot function is in there. I quite like the idea of these things being all Tetris-y grid. That's cool. We've got some bestiary style stuff. Yeah, it's a foundation from which to work, and I definitely like the kind of texture work on the stone and the metal and stuff. It's got quite an industrial feel. Obviously the collision and hitboxes need some work, but as kind of a very early, hey, look at what we're working on. Yeah, not bad, but needs probably, I'd say, a couple of years of polish, because I think I've been thinking about this a fair chunk recently. One of the things that I've seen quite a lot from indie devs, solo or small team or whatever, is that they are very focused on intro sequences and presentation. So the intro sequence of this was really cool, and just like the intro sequence to Steam Dolls was really cool, and the intro sequence to quite a few of the games that I've played recently have been really cool. But what I'm not going to say what most people, what I am interested in is game feel and quality. So when a demo very clearly has a lot of time and budget being spent on a cool animated intro, and the demo itself feels really basic and unpolished, it makes me wonder why all that money has been spent on a fancy intro when the gameplay itself isn't ready or doesn't feel good. I mean, maybe this does feel good to the devs. And I hope I'm not treading on toes when I say this. If this feels good to the devs now, and this is what they are aiming for, it's going to be a pass from me, because it doesn't feel good to me. It feels early. It feels rough and prototypey. It feels like it needs many, many months more polish. In the 2.5D space, unfortunately, you are going to get compared to Metroid Dread and Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, and to an extent Fist Forged in Shadow Torch. Now, all three of these titles had teams. You know, I don't actually know how many people made Fist, but it wasn't like a solo or two-person project. There was a fair chunk of team behind it. Nor do I know, actually. Nor do I know how many people worked on Dread or The Lost Crown. The Lost Crown had probably, what was it, 30 to 60 people working on it, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how many people are working on this. But this is what it is going to be compared to in terms of game feel. And it's not there yet. So, you know, you're going to need playtesters, you're going to need feedback. I could quite easily write down, well, I don't need to, because I've talked about it throughout this video. I just get worried that too many indie devs are worried about having a cool intro sequence and setup for their demo. It's like, no, people are, no, again, I'm doing it, aren't I? I'm generalizing. I don't care about your cool premise and setup. I care whether your demo feels fun to play, and at the moment, the combat doesn't feel fun. I can see what you are going for, I can see the potential with it, but the very fact that I was skipping so much stuff because I didn't enjoy fighting the enemies at the start, I'm assuming, of your game doesn't bode well for, you know, if it was to stay like this, would I enjoy anything else that is to come later? You know, the fact that I couldn't tell half the time when that boss had hit me because there wasn't that feeling of, oh, I've been hit, as well as that feeling of I've hit them. There's a lot of potential here. I'm not trying to slag the developers off in any way, shape or form. You know, you have created the bones of a video game, and that is to be applauded because, you know, this certainly feels better than some demos that I've played, but it's not really there yet. So I said I was going to take a look, didn't I? Can I find out any information about ReSetna? ReSetna. Does it have a website? Launching in Q1 2025. So that gives them 6 months. 6 months. Now, there's a thing on their website here for... Can I show this? Yeah, there we go. There's a thing here for unlock early access info. So, is this launching in early access in 2025? Don't know. Yeah, we've got some cool looking stuff here. We've got some cool looking stuff. It reminds me quite a chunk of Mars 2120. Meet the team. Oh, they're Croatian. How many people have they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got 12 people. So we've got character artists, developers, sound designers. So they've got a reasonable sized team. A reasonable sized team here. Level designer, couple of actual coding devs, marketer. Who they've worked for? Yeah, three devs, and some artists as well. Yeah, there's some potential here. There's some potential. I feel like I'm soapboxing. I don't want to be soapboxing. I don't have the energy for soapboxing. So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm definitely not discounting it. I worry that 6 months might not necessarily... I mean, you can get a lot done in 6 months, let's be honest. So maybe 6 months is enough to nail the feel. I mean, the game looks fine anyway. You know, all of the texture work and the geometry and stuff. It's got the right kind of setting. I think game feel is not there yet. Thank you for watching, folks. I hope I haven't ruffled any feathers or whatever with this. I feel like I probably tend to with some of these, but developers have to be reasonably thick-skinned because there are a lot of people out there that are far less diplomatic, shall we say, with words than I am. Apologies, as always. I say as always. Apologies for now, for the croakiness, throat issues. It is what it is. Stay safe. Stay fabulous. Good luck to the developers with getting this game feeling fun and responsive, and the clash of combat, because that's what it needs right now. Cheerio.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.